Let's make this enchanted mushroom lamp together. We're gonna use driftwood, fairy lights, hot glue, and moldable plastic. First step, we're going to twist our fairy lights and create mushroom stems out of them. This is where we're going to mold plastic around. Next step, we're going to cover our moldable plastic with boiling hot water. And when it starts to get translucent, it's ready to mold with. It's very tricky to work with. It's going to take some getting used to for sure. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking pieces of moldable plastic and just starting to sculpt it around our mushroom stems, our fairy lights. And it's not as easy, it's not like clay, so you have to take your time and get used to the weird kind of consistency of it, and it cools off relatively fast, so just let it do its thing like as it cools off, and then before it's too hard you can create a texture to make it more realistic looking. I'm going to use a lot of hot glue in this project. I decided to add some crystals to this mushroom lamp. And of course, I'm placing the crystals on the fairy lights so that they light up at night. Now we're making mushroom hats and placing them on our mushroom stems. I actually realized I didn't make a video, but I used a little mushroom mold, a little silicone mushroom mold to create the hat. All you have to do is place your moldable plastic on that mold and let it sit there for quite a few seconds and then peel it off. And then we're gonna use alcohol inks diluted with alcohol to paint the mushrooms more realistic earthy colors. And then we're going to put epoxy resin on top of the mushrooms to create that glossy look. And I also decided to add a snail. I have a tutorial on how to make one of these snails on my YouTube channel. And then using hot glue, covering all the wire with moss and just placing moss everywhere else that it feels natural. And our mushroom lamp is pretty much done. I realized I didn't really film the part where I attached the mushroom stems with the hot glue. So let me know if you want a full version of this tutorial with every detail. And don't forget to subscribe.